It's real! It's real! Ah!
Are you scared?
Bedtime Tales.
Eric Forward sometimes goes by Mr. Foward. He sits in his cubicle. He is trying not to be noticed. He was late again, and he knew the team had been working on a big project for an engineering crew in Minneapolis. He was behind on writing code and fixing a few scripts, and some of the technical parts were his responsibility. He was up late gaming and lost track of time. A manager walks over to his cubicle and grunts to get his attention. The manager lifts up one hand, waving him to join him in his office. Eric stood up, feeling a few eyes from fellow employees staring at him. He tried to play it off, like he didn't know what was happening. Eric enters the office and stands in the doorway. "Please, Eric, come on in and take a seat. Shut the door behind you," the manager says as he sits drinking a hot cup of coffee. "So late again, are we? This is your fourth time. I don't know why we keep you on." "Oh yeah, because when you work you are a fucking diamond." Brian, the manager says, adjusting himself in his fancy leather chair. "Sir, I am very sorry." Eric is cut off mid-sentence. "Please shut your mouth when I'm speaking," Brian says, being assertive. "You see, I have always given you a chance, and I am willing to do it again. So tonight you will stay until you fix and create a new script. Make sure the coding is perfect, and draw up a plan to make this shit happen. You are lacking Eric, and it's time to put on your game face and fucking work. So you are staying until 3 a.m. and later if you must. Be a player and help our company. If you can't put on your big boy pants, then I'll just have to find someone else who can wear them." After leaving Brian's office, Eric felt ashamed and pathetic. He let the team down, and in the eyes of his co-workers, he saw that he was wrong for what he did. A friend of his told him not to stay too late. He heard things from a few janitors, haunting stories. No one works late at the office. Eric told his friend to shut up and that he wasn't scared of any ghosts or fake stories. His friend said, "Well, you'll be alone." Eric grinned, finding it funny how his friend wanted to try to scare him. It got late. Eric was almost finished, and he was having trouble keeping his eyes open. He sat staring at the computer screen, trying to fight the urge to fantasize, daydream, thinking of food, thinking of gaming. Something falls in one of the offices across from his cubicle. Eric stands up, looking at the dark office. The door is wide open, and all he can see is darkness. "Hello, is anyone there?" Eric says. There is no answer, just the sound of the air conditioner and the copy machine restarting itself. Eric rubs his eyes, then stretches his arms. He figures it's a good time to use the restroom. After using the restroom, he washes up and dries his hands. He then looks up in the mirror. He jumps in fright, seeing a man's face sticking out of the wall behind him. It was a screaming face. But as soon as he turns to look at the wall, it's no longer there. He grabs his chest, feeling he might have a heart attack. He then leaves the restroom and heads back to his cubicle. He takes a seat and then figures his blood sugar may be too low, so he opens a drawer and takes out a candy bar. Eric figures he must just be seeing things. A pen is tossed through the air and hits Eric on the side of the cheek. He flinches and jerks out of his seat, falling to the floor. "What the hell is going on?" Eric says as he stands up. Eric looks around the office, searching for the person who threw a pen at him. His eyes stop at a cubicle on the far right side of the room. A silhouette of a tall shadow figure stands facing him. It's nearly unseeable in the dark. But if you stare long enough, it's there, watching. Eric sat down, placing his eyes on the screen of his computer. He figured he was losing his mind because he was extremely tired. Eric took a big bite out of his candy bar and forced his thoughts to stay on target with the work he was asked to do. Just as he hit enter to finish his last touch-ups, he sat back in his chair and let out a sigh of relief. I win. I freaking win, Eric tells himself. A large hand with bony dark fingers rests on his right shoulder. Eric can see the figure's reflection on his computer monitor as it goes black. Eric's eyes look over, staring at the hand that's now in his view. He starts to shake uncontrollably. About time, Eric, the dark entity says to Eric in a raspy whisper. It leans forward with crooked teeth and its long black wet hair. Its eyes are solid white. Eric closes his eyes, hoping that what he is now experiencing is all untrue. When he opens his eyes, the being is now in front of him, staring at him dead in the eyes. Boo! The monster says, making Eric leap out of his seat. Eric falls back into the chair, shaking rapidly. He then dies from a heart attack brought on by a panic attack. His body slides out of the computer chair, dropping to the floor. The entity now stares at you. The listener. It smiles and chuckles, knowing it will be next to you soon, very soon. Good night.